Hello everybody and welcome to a Q&A for my channel. We're closely approaching 10,000 subscribers and I've seen a lot of different questions in my comments over the past couple of months really. So I just made a post for you guys to ask questions, as well as I'm going to add a few questions that I've just noticed popping up all the time on my channel. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my friend Robot Guy, and he's going to ask the questions.
What would you change about Minecraft, whether it be modern or old?
Mine carts. Guys, these things are so close to being awesome, but they're just not there quite yet. Yeah, man, just make them better. They're so amazing. Please. And then for old Minecraft, I would probably also choose like controls. The controls are really well optimized now in Java Edition, but back in the older versions, they were not optimized at all. So if it was that time, I would definitely change those so that they would be perfect. Or like the way they are now in the older versions, but yeah.
What's happening with Season 2, and when?
Okay, so Season 2 of Unobtained somewhat ended abruptly last year, and then I started Season 3 kind of also abruptly, just because I was incredibly burnt out of that world. And recently I've thought about returning to the world because it is, after all, a world that I've spent a lot of time in, over 2 years in that world, whereas the world I'm in now is only a year old, so there's kind of that. But I've already kind of attached myself to both worlds, and so it's hard to let go of one and meet up with the other. So currently my plan is to play Season 3 until I get to roughly 1.14, and then I'm going to merge the two worlds. And so the idea behind merging the two worlds is to have two areas, the Season 2 area, which I will join with the Season 3 area, and hopefully that would be a cool kind of way to do it. But honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. So if you guys have ideas or you really want to see Season 2 more than Season 3, let me know, because of course I won't know unless you do let me know. So yeah, that's important.
Favorite moment in the series so far?
So this is referring to Season 3, or the current Unobtained season. And my favorite moment so far, I think, has to be the wool-headed mobs. I mean, that is just such a cool feature that I haven't got before, and it was really fun to get, although it was challenging. I think it rewarded me like really well, so that's been my favorite thing. My favorite video that I've made is not that one. It's actually probably the one about the battle sign. I think that's my favorite video I've made in the series so far. I think it just was a really well-made video with a clear plan, and I'm trying to recreate that one each and every video, but you know, just doesn't happen like that easily.
If you could retcon one thing that was removed from Minecraft, what would it be?
I would retcon gears. I mean, gears just have so much potential in the game. Like, think about the create mod in vanilla a little bit. Like redstone and gears together would have been just so cool. I think gears would have had a completely different like kind of subset of what they specialize in doing, because of course pistons do stuff very well in the game. I think gears would be better sorted towards actual item sorting. Yeah, so like kind of turning over some sort of item sorter, a mill, or just things like that. I think gears would be an awesome thing to actually try.
Do you play any instruments? What music do you interest yourself in?
I do know how to play the piano and a little bit of the bass guitar, but I don't practice enough, and that's actually one of my New Year's resolutions this year, is to practice a little bit more music oriented stuff. I would like to eventually get to the point where I could maybe record my own things for YouTube videos, but right now I'm very much a beginner on both fronts. I think I've gotten worse because I don't practice enough. So again, New Year's resolution, maybe one day I'll release a video of me playing the piano or the bass guitar. But yeah, and then for music that I enjoy the classics, you know, the older music. That's kind of what I grew up listening to, so that's a special place in my heart a little bit. But I also enjoy some of the newer like kind of hip-hop pop stuff. Obviously gotta get some of that new stuff in, huh? But you know, music for me isn't one of the biggest things that that I enjoy so much. It's nice. I like it. It's great for like driving and things like that, but I don't like really focus in on music and get really into it. So I wouldn't say it's something that I spend a lot of time doing.
If you were as old as your credit card number, expiration date, and security code, how old would you be?
Sorry, I don't know. What is a credit card?
If you could get access to any 5 commands in survival, which would they be and why?
Okay, so I have 4 commands and 1 item. So command number 1 is a command that allows me to see caves while I'm underground. So kind of like an x-ray, but not really. It just highlights an unlit cave and I can go light it up and yay! The second one is the effect command. Being able to give myself like one of those potion effects or things like that could really change the way I play survival. But again, I feel like that's a bit cheaty, so I kind of don't want it in the survival game. I mean, I really don't want any commands in survival, but because you asked. The next one would be possibly one that allows you to continue the day cycle for as long as you want. Just like a toggle, but in survival, so that would be good. And the other one would be weather, so toggle weather in survival as well. That would be great. So those are, I think, 3 or 4 right there. And then my item that I want is the debug stick. So the debug stick in survival would help with so many things. Please just add something like it for survival so we can rotate blocks and do that sort of thing, because otherwise building contraptions can be very, very, very difficult without it. Please just add it. Please, 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 please.
Which eras of Minecraft Java is your favorite?
Oh man, okay, so we've got the nostalgic era for myself, which is 1.7. There's so much stuff that happened in 1.7, especially for me. I love 1.7. It has a lot of nostalgia for me, but it's not my favorite. My favorite actually is, modern Minecraft. I'm sorry. But this is when I kind of started my YouTube channel in roughly 1.12, 1.13 era. And that has been kind of where I've played the most Minecraft, is in the 1.13 plus era. And, I really can't dislike it, because it has been an amazing journey on YouTube, and YouTube has changed Minecraft for me so much that if I wasn't doing a YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't be playing this game.
Did you find those glitches and bugs by yourself?
So this is referring to the unobtainable bugs and glitches that I show off in my Unobtained series, and the short answer to this is no, I didn't find hardly any of those. They have all been discovered by the Minecraft Discontinued Features wiki. But there is a more interesting answer, because I have discovered some of those, and I did in some ways start the Minecraft Discontinued Features community by asking for help to find unobtainables for Unobtained Season 2. So in a lot of ways, and I feel weird saying this, but I kind of am the founder of the Discontinued Features community. And I think it would be awesome for more people to join. I am now just a member of the community. I'm not the leader or anything. I don't really think there is a main leader, although Blue Crab does an excellent job running the Discord, and he does kind of lead it. So yeah, it is an amazing place to be. And if you're interested at all in discovering more of these, I would check it out.
New or old textures?
Well, you've been staring at the acacia wood texture of the new textures this whole time, right? So now let's see. Yeah, the new is just better. It is just better. There are some old textures that I do sometimes prefer, but the old textures just aren't as good as the new ones. The new ones are just better. If you're a fan of the old textures, that's cool. I like some of them, but the new textures just do a better overall job of making the game look very pretty.
What's your favorite color of old wool?
Okay, entirely for the name, chartreuse. You can't go wrong. It's an amazing name. Like, why don't we still have chartreuse wool in the game? It's amazing. I just like saying that word. And the color's cool too.
Where are you?
I'm in my testing world that is still, I think, in 1.17, 1.18. Yeah, look at that. Okay. I'm in my testing world. Yeah. If you're meaning like in real life, I'm in America. Yeah. America. Okay.
How are you the best YouTuber ever?
Okay, stroking my ego a little bit there. I don't think I am. If you think that, I thank you very much. That's a generous thing to say, and I work at it. I do spend a lot of time doing this. There are times where I don't want to do it and I don't do it, but for the most part, I love doing YouTube. And of course, when you love doing something, you do it a lot, and when you do something a lot, you get better at it. And that's kind of it. I just do it a lot, and the more you do something, the better you get at it. So yeah, I guess that means I'm improving, hopefully, right? I don't know. I just peaked my microphone, so maybe not. Okay.
What originally inspired you to start the Unobtained series?
Yes. This question I have answered a couple times, but I feel like in a Q&A it should be answered. So the Unobtained series kind of stemmed from me wanting to play old Minecraft. I remember just sitting out in my backyard thinking like, how can I play this old version of Minecraft in an entertaining way for a modern audience? Because at this point I had already started my YouTube channel, and I had done some videos. I was over 1,000 subscribers for sure. I just wasn't sure what I was going to do. And originally what inspired me to even think of doing this is actually Etho's Let's Play. I saw his Let's Play and was like, man, it looks so fun to play in these old versions. I would just love to check it out in a Let's Play format and record it all, because I haven't seen anything done like that in the modern versions. So I thought of the idea to maybe try doing something a little bit more unique to keep a modern audience interested. And the idea eventually came from me doing some Google searches and finding out that you could get end portal frames from blowing them up with TNT in a certain version. And I was like, yes, that is it. Showing off these cool things might do well on YouTube. And look, it did well. I'm very proud of it. It's been an amazing journey just doing all the different things. Yeah, I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
What happened to Afterlife?
Okay, so Afterlife is still around, but it is very dead. I have to say that bluntly because that's kind of the truth. Afterlife SMP is the survival multiplayer server I'm part of. It's like Hermitcraft in a lot of ways, just a lot of smaller creators about my size. And well, I joined in season 3 and it went really well. Season 3 went really well. Season 4 didn't do as well as season 3, and season 5, the most recent season, has kind of just died. But as a group of content creators, we are slowly working on bringing it back. So if you do stay looking at my channel, I would recommend looking for it. Of course, the more views and stuff that series gets, and the more attention it gets, the more likely we are to spend actually doing it. So. Yeah, if it becomes more popular, we as a group, I'm sure we will do more and more videos of it. But right now, since it's so rarely watched on YouTube, I think a lot of us are focusing on different series in our channels or not even doing YouTube at all. But as a group, we are working on trying to get it back to where it was in season 3 and then hopefully beyond that. But if you do want to watch more modern Minecraft, especially multiplayer content with shenanigans like that, if I do upload one, maybe check it out, and hopefully you enjoy it.
Why did you ever start on making YouTube videos, and why Minecraft?
So I started making YouTube videos just because I thought it was a really cool thing to do. There was no other reason. It's like, oh, I want to make money. Nope, it was just because that seems fun. And Minecraft was because that was the game I was interested in watching at the time on YouTube. And so I thought, well, all these other YouTubers have done well here. Why don't I try? And at first, nothing happened and I quit. And then I started again because I got the bug of making videos. And here I am today making this video in my room while it's snowing outside.
Would you ever go back to the Unobtained series from IndevInfDev?
Okay, so I'm assuming this is referring to the Unobtained guide. Oh, man. There's so many things, unfinished projects on my channel. What have I done? I would like to. I just don't think there's enough time in my life to do that. unless I cut another series. So it's hard to say. Probably not for a while. Maybe if I ever go full time, I'll bring that world back, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But if it does, hey, I'll do it. That would be a fun series to actually continue on. It's just really hard to do multiple series at once. I barely did Afterlife and Unobtained, and I didn't really do those at the same time. I was actually doing one or the other and swapping between the two, and it got really complicated, and people didn't like having big long breaks of one series and the other, so I just stuck with the one. But I would like to. Do you guys want to see the Unobtained guide come back? I still have the world somewhere on my computer, I hope. But yeah, maybe it'll come back. Okay, so now the following questions my robot friend is not going to read out. I'm going to read them because they are just general questions that I don't actually have a direct quote for. One that I get all the time on my channel is, how do I play these old versions like 11W49A or Beta 1.9 pre-release 3 or 4 or InfDev or what? All these versions are so hard to play. How do you do it? Well, essentially the way to do it is to check out the video in the description below that I uploaded about how to play old versions of Minecraft. I spent a lot of time making that video, so if you would just watch it, it would explain most of the things and intricacies of playing old versions. There's a lot of kind of small things that I've learned over time, so if you do want to learn how to do it, that is the best place to start. But if you have more problems, I recommend joining the Minecraft Discontinued Features Wiki community. They are an amazing community, tons of people there that are willing to help. Usually what you're going to hear though is Betacraft, and they're going to move on. So yeah, look up Betacraft. I'll put a link to that in the description below. That will give you every single version from the very first version that you are able to play to I believe the Minecraft 2.0 versions, and so you get every version from there. And then after that, you can just swap to Multi-MC, which offers all of the snapshots. And I think the default launcher also offers all the snapshots after 1.5. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out. But again, if you want the longer answer, there's a video in the description below. Yeah. What are my intentions for 2023? Or for, just anyone on my channel. What are my intentions for this following year? And to be honest with you guys, it's just make more videos. But more specifically, I would like to actually bring back Afterlife Season 5. Try and revive it a little bit. It's not doing too well right now, but I think with enough work, it might come back. And if you guys are up for it, I will definitely give it my best shot. But my other goal is to try and get Unobtained to a consistent 1,000 to 2,000 viewers per video. Right now we're sitting at about a consistent 500 to 1,000 views per video, and so doubling that would just make me over the moon. So hopefully by December we can do that. But really it just comes down to having fun. I'm having fun right now. If you guys are having fun watching my videos, maybe consider doing that thing that I don't ask enough of, but liking and subscribing, and I think there. Is it the bell, or is it the bell or the beacon? I think it's the bell. Ring the bell. All right, bye guys.